Hopefully we're not getting no echo. Let me know if we get an echo, chat. Let me know if we're getting an echo, chat. Live reaction. I ain't gonna be like the rest of them and wait. Been a tough game, but you gotta stay faithful. Gotta keep with the good stuff. Keep with the good stuff. Dang, I should have sent you the thing for that admin. Good read, Jalen. Come on, bro. You gotta hit that. Wow. He clearly jumped offside. No.
He got like a 2-second head start.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Ain't no way. Come on, defense. We need this. This crazy. My fault. I can't believe they just pulled that. Hey, y'all, post-game calling show. Let me tell y'all what is how it's gonna change up today. Post-game calling show. Let me make sure the music turned down. All right, post-game calling show. So the way the post-game calling show is gonna work, instead of calling in, I'm gonna provide a link in the chat. You tap in, we pull you up, cue you in. Get all your gripes and complaints out. Because I know it's gonna be some win, lose, or draw. I'm still roll tide. Bad execution today. A lot of penalties. I will say this, our defense definitely stepped up compared to last week. The second half, the run game has been a little bit more effective, but I think we made the right adjustments. The refs bailed them out a lot this game, too. Let's go. Make a tackle. There we go. There we go. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more confident when Deontay Lawson is not on the field. I promise you. I don't know what it is. That drive where we had like 3 plays without Lawson. What y'all thinking in the chat? Give me some reactions. Right? Exactly, Junior. I can't disagree with you today. There we go. Now we're seeing some physicality. Yeah, clearly he was offsides, KW. Clearly. Me neither, Kimberly. I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about it today. Hey, good third down adjustments, woman. Let's go. Everybody keep talking about Kane Womack and complaining, bro. He's called a hell of a game today. Kane Womack has called a hell of a game. Coach Smook post-game show, man. Hopefully y'all are here ready to react to this post-game call. I told y'all this was going to be either we was going to capitalize. We've had opportunities to blow this team out. Did we call a timeout? Oh, they did. I'm good. I'm good with not calling the timeout. Let's run it down. We just need to execute on offense. This is our game. I love Cole Adams, y'all. I love Cole Adams. What's the freaking flag though? False start. Yeah, against Tennessee. All right, let's capitalize, man. Offense needs to capitalize right now. Sheridan, I think 100%, John. 100%. Kimberly said, "Our right tackle not it." He struggled late. Offensive play calling is garbage. I don't think so. I think our QB needs to be held accountable tonight, and I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know, Wizzle, man, because he's not going through it. There's no way he's operating like he was before. You know what I'm saying? What is he doing? You get what I'm saying? I'm on his head today, y'all. I'm on his head today. I promise you, I'm on his head today. This is inexcusable. Hello? I'm on his head today. I'm gonna just get right here then. I'm on his head today. You got some scissors? Got some scissors. Take off. Go, Justice. Good play. Good play, boy.
Stay in.
Good play. No way. No way. I want to see them steps. I want to see them steps. They got to check that.
Run the film.
I want Jam. Where Jam at? Is he hurt? I think Jam got hurt. Did Jam get hurt, Chet? Did Jam get hurt? Hey, John, I don't know what's going on with Milroe, but he ain't it tonight. I don't know where his head is at, but there's been a lot of checkdowns and early reads that he just has not taken notice of. He's just not done it tonight. And earlier in the season, it was like he was forcing the quick passes and the quick reads, but now he's going away from them in the moments where you need it. Jam is hurt. Dang. Eldon, I don't think you watched the third quarter if this is what you're saying. I don't know what you was watching. He said we refused to run the inside run game. And we literally ran the ball the whole drive with Janet Miller that whole. Like, what are you talking about? Stop crying, man. Fair weathers do not come around here today. Win, lose, or draw, please. I don't care about the views. I just want real fans in here. We want to talk some real football. If you want to get in on the chat, we're going to provide the link at the clock when the clock hits 0. Get in. I'm going to post a link in the chat for y'all to click. You could pop in here. Make sure you're somewhere where you can be heard. Make sure you have some, if you don't have headphones, make sure you're somewhere where it's quiet so we don't get any background noise. If you got the stream on, turn the TV down in the background. Don't have any other games on in the background. We can't do that or we're going to get copyright. We. Oh, yeah, I like this commercial. You see it now? That's crazy, right?
Did you want a Dr. Pepper?
Hey, reaction. Have y'all seen the Dr. Pepper commercial with Quinn Ewers? Do y'all think that could cause some issues in the locker room? Like me personally, I think it can. I think it can. You basically saying, I don't care who his daddy is, who his uncle is. We don't need him. Like, we don't need no backup. I'm good. I got it. That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. Hey, y'all, your boy gonna get on the grill, too, for the Georgia-Texas game. I think we just gonna turn this into a post-game call-in and a Georgia-Texas watch party. I couldn't go live during our game because, you know, had things to do. KT over here, y'all. Huh? Just some regular scissors.
Oh, that is shears.
That's fine. Milroe's big play right here, y'all. We need it. Man, listen. That was a Eldon. Look at when that was most effective. We just didn't, for some reason, we didn't finish that drive, whatever. But you look at how we was forcing the perimeter run game. That was a different type of perimeter pressure with our offensive play call and getting it out to Ryan, forcing it to Ryan on the perimeter. Look how it's opened up the inside run game. Cool, man, Jack. Shut up. You weren't saying that last year when he was winning. Stop crying, Fairweather. He having a bad game. Wait, they gonna let him swing on him? 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 They not gonna call it? They gonna offset it. Watch. They not gonna just hold the Tennessee player accountable. Bro, Kendrick, come on, bro. Get him, Shep. Get him, Shep. Too much arguing. Bro, this ain't good. I'll punt this. You supposed to punt this. You supposed to punt this. Of course, he going to Ryan Williams. Scary ass. Man, come on, bro. Stop with that, Milroe. This game right here, I gotta get on his head. This is his worst showing of his career right here. Even against Texas A&M, or Arkansas, that first ever start he had. They should have been offsetting though right there. That should have been offsetting. They both jaw. He ain't even swing on him. Cool, man, Jack. Stop being fair weather. Hey, you know what's crazy? I think we just lacked the freaking execution again this game, bro. And then offensive play calling and Milroe's decision making was definitely a bad back display tonight in the first half, especially in the first half. Punt this ball. What are we doing? Punt it. Yo, defense is played solid. They're going to run the ball 3 times. If you stop them on all 3 drives, you get the ball back with 30 seconds, 36 seconds, 40 seconds. You punt the ball right now. Bro, this ain't the play call, coach. Because now if you don't like it, you got to use a timeout. Now you put yourself at a disadvantage. Bro, what the? Why we didn't punt it? Now we can get the 3 stops. They're gonna kick the field goal, but now we got to go down and score with no timeouts. You punt the ball there. This game here is on Jalen. This game here is on Jalen. A lot of bad decisions early on when we had opportunities. Defense gave us hella opportunities. Can't blame protection. Protection was good today too. And see, that's what happened when you targeting the receiver so much. He don't know when he's supposed to block or when he's supposed to go out there and freaking go for the pass. Give me a timeout, man. Can't give up no first down. Still time on the clock. Still time on the clock. That fool said we need Ty ASAP. I want Dylan. If we're going to bring somebody in, I want Dylan. I don't even trust Ty. We see interceptions with Ty. Hell. Forced passes. We need to get at this ball, rip this ball away. Come on, man. I need my defense in here, bro. Hey, here go a Fairweather fan. Here go a Fairweather fan. Crying self. I'm gonna let y'all have it tonight. They saying Jalen Milroe not a quarterback. What's up, Josh? Let's finish strong. There we go. Get heads on that ball. Heads on the ball. Holding the 3. We still in it. Oh, yeah. Facts, Junior. Facts, Junior. I feel the same way. Because a lot of our issues is from our veteran players, and I'm going to talk about that tonight, too. A lot of our issues is with our veteran players not executing their own mindset. This is something that's been in the locker room for probably the past week or so. This game not over, man. Why is you pouting? You supposed to have your whole offense together right now. If we get a chance, this is what we're going down to do. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. All that positivity in front of the microphone, that's cool. What you doing in the locker room? What you doing on the sideline for real, bro? They better not come out. I need Kane Womack telling my linebackers, key this doggone freaking shovel RPO motion. This option look. Key your keys, man. Look at your assignments. All right, y'all. Come on. Come on, Bama. Still time on the clock. Oh, Derek. 100%. Especially on that early pass interference call. Good stop. Good stop, defense. Give up 3. We good. Plenty of time. We're gonna have a minute and 27 seconds left. Plenty of time. Josh gonna go for it. Hyper gonna go for it. Hyper gonna go for it, bro. Hyper gonna go for it. I'm not blaming the refs. My quarterback played horrible today. My quarterback, Jalen Milroe, my quarterback. The one that I said was going to lead this team. Yup. The one that I said, he played horrible today. Let's hold Jalen Milroe accountable today. He played horrible. Watch the fake. No penalties. No penalties. No penalties. Don't jump. Don't jump. Coach, don't rush nothing. Hey, what did they get down for? I have all my dudes standing up ready to cover somebody. He gonna miss it. He made it. There we go. All right, let's get into it, baby. Yeah. Hey, Milroe, he got to play better. It's 2 minutes. You know what? I can't blame Nick Sheridan for the offensive play calling. What I can do is say, hey, if you don't see your quarterback going through the reads that you're calling or the plays that you progressing like you want to see it, go ahead and force it to him. Put him in one side, cut the field in half for him. That's all I'm saying. Cut the field in half for him. Because he's clearly not seeing what you want him to see. And so many times, C.J. Dupree, Jam Miller, all these guys check downs at the sticks wide open, and he's forcing the Ryan. I guarantee you, if I see him target Ryan Williams twice, 2 incompletions, the game is over. That's what it is. They know he's going to target Ryan Williams. And if I'm Nick Sheridan, I'm telling him, hey, I'm going to put Ryan Williams in the slot. Whatever is the back route off of him, whatever is the crash route off of him, look Ryan Williams and key off of him, man. Drag everything to Ryan and get your second option open. I'm telling you. They know he's going to go that way. Shout out to 289 in the chat. We got 289 total in the chat. 240 on Twitter, 46 on YouTube, 3 on Facebook. Hey, y'all going to be able to call in a second. Y'all going to be able to tap in a second. There we go. Hey, we might have OT. All right, Kendrick. I feel like a big break and run. Man, Jam being out hurting our offense right now. Jam Miller being out is hurting our offense right now, y'all. Dang, man. He was having a game. Where's my other phone? No picks, no interceptions, no turnovers. Let's go. Let's execute. Step up and go. That's it. That's it. What's good, Spidey? That's it. Let's open it up. Open the phone line. Open the phone lines. It ain't no secret. I said it already. There go the link right there. Click that link. You can load up in the back. Say your name when you get in. Make sure you put your name. Make sure you're somewhere quiet where you can hear. Throw it behind again. Great catch. Great pick. Same one. How y'all gonna blame DeBoer? How y'all blaming DeBoer right now? You wanna do this for me with the comments and stuff? I can see them up here. Let's go. Come on, open it up. When they get ready to come in, you'll see them pop in back there. Let me know if y'all can see that link. Let me know if y'all can see that link. Tough one, y'all. Well, gonna throw this away. Throw that shit away. Let's talk football, man. Anybody pop in yet? I'm gonna pull these numbers up. Let me pull these stats up, y'all. This is. I'm open to a quarterback competition now. What's this? Week 7. Week 7. I'm open to some quarterback talks now. I'm open to some quarterback talks. That's fine. Smook, just a reminder, things can always be worse. 100%, but we're not going to make no excuses for Jalen Milroe tonight. I can't blame Nick Sheridan. I can't blame Kalen DeBoer. I can't even blame the offensive line. Offensive line dealt with a crazy athletic defensive line. Gave him plenty of times, gave him time to make some plays, make his reads, and oh yeah, you already know. Hey, and they're not going to speak facts. I'm gonna speak facts when I'm holding him accountable. Too many plays where he's staring down Ryan Williams. I said this last week. You can't key on one receiver just because they're hot. And to some degree, that's on our coaching staff. That's on Nick Sheridan. He's got to set it up to where he's seeing these things. Did Georgia win and keep us in the playoff hunt? I mean, we got 2 losses. They said there were going to be multiple 2-loss teams in the playoffs. I mean, the way that it's looking, a lot of teams are undefeated late in the season. BYU, Miami, a lot of those teams in those conferences. Who else? Who else undefeated right now? Texas undefeated still. Notre Dame undefeated. It's a lot of undefeated teams out there that's that can keep us out. So my thing is this with this team, with this game, Jalen Milroe, you have to be better. Your defense gave you 4 extra possessions in the first half, man. 4 extra possessions, and we only got 7 points off of that. Come on, man. That's not all play calling. That's lack of execution by the players, man. By the player, your quarterback, the one you need executed. Sloppy, 100%. He always miss. He don't always miss. He had an off game today. He had a bad game today. He don't always miss. Y'all wasn't saying that week 3, week 4 when we played against Georgia. Shut up. Stop crying. Be real. Talk about today. He's destroying our program. Man, mute this crybaby. TC, you gotta go on mute. I can't deal with you. It ain't got nothing to do with divorce destroying our program. If that's the case, Nick Saban was destroying our program 2 years ago when he lost to Tennessee at Tennessee. Shut up.
This is something crazy.
Like that, I mean, y'all be saying some of the stupidest stuff, crying. Go to them other channels that's gonna pat you on the back and help you do that. I'm good with all that energy. Milroe point shaving ain't no way. Point shaving, maybe he just had a bad game. Why he can't just have a bad game? Why we just can't hold him accountable for having a bad game? Why there gotta be some ulterior motive behind it? Y'all kill me with this fair weatherness, bro. We lost. He played a bad game. They had a good defensive scheme. He couldn't adjust. The defense played good. This is on Milroe 100%. I agree with you, Dylan. Majority of this game, I mean, defense gave us some plays, but they also gave up. When they gave up plays, they put opportunities in front of offense to maximize and rebound from those points that they gave up. Alabama's not make the playoffs this year. That's fine. Who you gonna cheer for now, Andrew? Since Alabama ain't making it. Why not DeBoer? How is it on DeBoer? How is it not on the board when they got a clear offside penalty that they don't call? In a key moment in the game. Y'all remember that was on 3rd down. If they call that offside penalty, that's a free first down. If they called a hold on who was that? Was that Kendrick or Ryan Williams on that freaking pass interference they didn't call? The Tennessee defender hooking them. I mean, that's on 3rd down. Or that's on 2nd down. Milroe makes the pass thinking that he's going to get the call. You don't give him the call. It's a lot of missed calls for us. And then we killed ourselves with penalties. I knew the noise was going to be a problem. That's fine. You're going to have some early penalties. Saw the offense make adjustments, get the play call in. Milroe started trying to get those guys to just get down and run. Offensive line was trying to make different changes and checks at the front. I mean, things happen, man. Bad game by Milroe, though. Definitely. Can't make him Penix arm-wise 100%, Rich B. And then my thing is, if you're going to pass, if you want to distribute, you want to put us in passing situations, let's not key Ryan Williams the whole time. And I understand he's open. But you're allowing the defense to kind of keep you limited when you got C.J. Dupree and Jam Miller open on the same play. When you could really be moving the defense around. The defense no post-snap on passing scales. If we just kind of slide towards Ryan's direction, we're going to limit Milroe. And that's not on coaching. Then I tell you, hey, where my mind's at? Put this crybaby in time out. I don't want to see his comments no more. Cry too much. Shut up. You blaming the wrong person. Time to bench Milroe. Should have benched him after the first quarter. Nah, I think the second quarter when we going down driving and we were having success with our run game and he doesn't hand the ball off to Justice Haynes and he ends up losing yards, that's when I started saying, hey, maybe it's time for a switch because the RPO look had Tennessee off balance the whole game. Every time but then they started keying on the fact that he's on. If we got Ryan Williams in the slot, we already know he pulling the ball. You know where he gonna look first play, first read. But yeah, I think we have to have a conversation about the quarterback production. We do. Bama, too many penalties. They let Tennessee hang in the game, created 3 turnovers and no points, not even field goals. 100% Whistle, man. Remember that drive where we go down and get the Milroe throws the interception in the end zone? That's a 3rd down drive. Eat that, kick the field goal, 3rd down play. Eat that, kick the field goal. You at the 31, 34-yard line, 40-some yard field goal. I can't even say kick the field goal because Andy Papanastos 2.0 to pulled up. Like, I told y'all Graham Nicholson wasn't him.
Yeah, somebody in the background.
Who is it? Let me see. Tell them who is it? Is it Zach? John Doolittle. That sound like a Tennessee fan. Let me see. So when you bring them on, add to stage, but mute them up first. I can do this and then put this back up so that you can just hear them. All right, let me turn this down. I'm gonna turn that down, and then when you bring them, when I get ready to bring them on, or unmute them, and then turn your volume up. I'm gonna mute my mic so I can hear him. So we got a viewer on. We got a viewer on right now backstage. We're gonna bring him on. He didn't want to come on camera, so we're gonna keep him on. John Doolittle, bring him on. Unmute him. Go ahead, John. What you got to say, buddy?
What's up, man? Hey, first thing I want to say is Roll Tide. First thing I got to say. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, John.
All right, so Roll Tide. The second thing I'm going to say is Milroe didn't play well. Our offense didn't play well. But, man, a lot of that – I heard you on here explaining, hey, they've been watching Ryan Williams, the whole game. They looking at it. That was you coaching, man. That's you coaching. That's what Milroe needs on the sideline. But he's not getting that, man. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lack of execution, but there is a big issue in coaching. A big issue.
You said it's a big issue in coaching?
Yeah, man. You were just explaining, hey, they looking at Ryan Williams. So tell Milroe to whoever's on the back end, to hit that right after you look Ryan Williams off. Man, but that's you coaching. That's what Milroe needs on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting that.
You know what? I can understand if it was coaching, if we're calling plays and I see players players weren't getting open and he's keying Ryan Williams, but other players are being open. That's on the player to go through his progressions. He's had time. That's not coaching, bro. You have to expect your starter to make those adjustments. When you come off the field, right, as a coach, I'm going to talk to my quarterback. I'm going to say, hey, I know you had a good pass to Ryan, but check your second and your third read. You got dump off flats here. You got your outside curls here. You got all this open over here. Get the defense moving left instead of going right. Try 2 plays. You see CJ Dupree catches a pass. What that do? That puts the defense on their heels. We go back to the interior run game. And then guess what? The next 3 plays, or 2 out of the next 3 plays, we're trying to keep Ryan Williams. That's to me, when you look at those plays, that's not coaching, bro. You got CJ Dupree open on the same thing. Milroe got to stay with the play calling, man. And that's why I'm holding him accountable today. You had 3 or 4 third down conversion opportunities where Jam Miller and CJ Dupree were sitting at the sticks. Justice Haynes was sitting at the sticks, man, wide open, and he's forcing it. He forced one to Bernard, then he forced the other 2 to Ryan Williams. So me personally, I think it's time for us to evaluate the quarterback production. That's what I'm going to say. I like the play calling from Nick Sheridan. Honestly, I honestly didn't like the running style from Justice Haynes. What's your thoughts on our running game?
Well, first of all, we're not leaning on it like we should. We got one of the biggest the average offensive line sizes in the SEC in college football.
That's last year. You got to utilize that. We not them no more. That's last year.
We top 5. We top 5.
Hey, that don't mean. My thing is, if you're going to lean on the run game, let's up the volume. I get you on that.
I agree. 100%. I'm with you there. We got to up the volume. And then what about that play call on the 3-yard line, 3rd down, and you're gonna throw to Ryan Williams over in the corner? You utilize the running backs, dog. Let's go.
I ain't arguing with you on that one, bro.
That's bad play call. First of all,
if you don't follow me on Twitter, I think I was one of the first ones to post it when I seen the formation. I had already posted. I said, "Why we passing?"
Terrible. But we know.
You also know that if you look at the play again, there's a read option there. Hand that ball off, Milroe.
But I think the game plan starting with was Ryan Williams. That was the game plan. So you've been practicing that all week long. Naturally, it is tough for Milroe to make adjustments. Man, we ain't made an adjustment since Georgia. Come on, man. Offense or defense?
Dude, that's a lot. You talking about offensively?
But neither one.
Did you not watch our defense play tonight?
Yeah, I watched the defense, but man, we still can't.
Did you not
the
see the defense create 3 extra turnovers? If anybody come on this line today and complain about our defense, I'm disconnecting you because it definitely wasn't on the defense or Kane Womack. Defense, Kane Womack, they made the best adjustments I've seen them make this whole season. I haven't seen that many in-game adjustments with our defense since 2017, 2016. What are you talking about?
From their quarterback. That's what happened. All 3 of those, well, 2 of them, the passes, were turnovers off bad decisions from the quarterback. They were bad decisions from their quarterback, man. I mean, it's not. He threw 2 poorly executed.
That's how you do it. All right, tired of that. Next, anybody else want to jump on the line? Like, the defense, really? The defense? You're talking about the defense that created 3 turnovers. Like, that first drive, that could have took the momentum out of the game. Our offense comes out. Defense forces a 3-and-out, right? Or they force us on a 3-and-out. Defense comes out. They're giving up a drive. Bend but don't break. We see an adjustment on the front. You see a shift. We didn't even get to substitute on the play where we called the fumble. The play we caused the fumble. He makes a shift with the defensive front. You see the running back get out there, make plays. You see 7 hats on the head, 6 hats on the head. Rip the ball out, get a good turnover. Offense goes out there, what do? So if we're gonna talk defense, we're gonna be crying about defense today. I can't talk to you. I'm sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to. It's other shows. It just shows it's other shows over there that'll let you cry about that. The defense was great tonight. Defense ain't the problem. That's for sure. 100%, Josh. I agree. I agree 100%. Milroe, no confidence, lots of bad throws. 100%. Like, he was very indecisive when he had to go away from Ryan Williams. I don't like that. Alabama played some of the worst football today. I don't want to see no more of his crying comments. Don't worry, because I want to cuss him out bad. John said that was with Bryce Young too. Y'all come on, hey, y'all got to remember, Bryce's offense was scrambling and see what I could make happen. So y'all talking about the worst football we've seen played. Y'all forget Texas 2021? Ringing a bell? Texas 2022? Ringing a bell? Like, y'all are bad, man. I know it hurts to lose. But dang, talk with some sense. We good, Smook, but Smook, I don't know if we can keep some of the fans off Milroe after this. Hey, if they going at Milroe today for today's performance, because the 5-1 that he had before then, they got quiet. They were real quiet. They showed up last week after a loss, which he threw for 300. We forget that he threw for 300 plus last week, right? What's good, Sooner? He threw for 300 plus. 200, two interceptions, whatever. 1 off a tip, 1 bad ball, or bad throw. Y'all, Deontay Lawson, an apology? No, I don't. No, the freak, I don't. Like, Lawson, we didn't see Lawson be effective until Justin Jefferson came in on that drive, and then he had to come back out, and then Lawson started being effective. He made 2 or 3 big plays. Well, he missed some huge ones in the first half. Huge plays. I can't wait till the Monday morning show when we break everything down. You got Zach in the back? Y'all, we got Zach in the back. Zach, hopefully you got good connection, man. Bring him on. What's up, Zach?
Yeah, man. I'm pissed at Milroe because I expected better from Milroe. Actually, I'm going to say this. It reminded me of last season, his play today. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing right now, because I think Milroe is better than that, especially this season because he's shown it against Georgia. He's shown it against Wisconsin. He's shown it against Western Kentucky. He showed it against everybody but Vandy, South Carolina, and Tennessee. And so I expect more from him because he's a veteran, he's a leader, he's a captain. I expect him to get with his players and figure out how they can execute better. And
today is the first time, Zach, that I've
Today-
seen Milroe like truly regress, like take a step back on
Right.
all levels of being a quarterback and
Right.
being able to create winning football. Today I saw him regress in his progressions and reads. I saw him regress in his mechanics. Like that's type of stuff I'm gonna bring up. I'm not gonna be like the Fairweather fans that be talking about he ain't it. I seen for the first time since he made his first start last year and peaked in the Georgia game, the SEC championship game last year. I think he peaked there, but then he came into the season and he took a step up and he was taking strides forward. Even in the Vanderbilt loss, he played a solid game. But today's game, South Carolina game, you kind of give it off to the defense. You know, they had a solid defense. They had a scheme. We were able to edge that one out. It wasn't really on him. A couple plays didn't go his way. But today was the first time I've seen him take a full step back. When you take it, when you're coming and you're dropping back. Can you turn it down a little bit? When you're dropping back and you look right and you come 2, 3, and you go back right and one is open and you go to 2 because it's Ryan Williams. That's not good. That's freshman. That's freshman tendencies, things you can't have. And I expect more from Milroe. So if there's a quarterback room shakeup this week, I wouldn't be mad. I'm actually for it. I would love to see Dylan Lonergan and Ty Simpson get out there and compete for an opportunity to get some snaps. You got Missouri up next, homecoming. I mean, I understand Milroe's a great leader, but you got to have a more consistent production at this point in the season.
Correct. And I agree with you. Milroe, this was the first game where we seen a full step back from regression wise. But yes, he made a couple bad decisions, you know, on a couple plays against South Carolina. We'll give South Carolina's defense credit for that. This week, it was, I don't know what was going on in his head. I don't know if it was because we was at Tennessee, the crowd, what was going on, but he looked uncomfortable all game. And then your defense gives you 3, 4 extra drives and you squander all 4 of them. All 4 of them.
And that was my issue. I'm sorry, I was muted. That was my issue. The defense. I saw clear adjustments by the defense. I really saw some clear adjustments by the defense. Hold on, who's adding me? Why folks be trying to add me in group chats? I don't be. Listen, Twitter. Y'all folks on Twitter, I don't really rock with y'all like that. Y'all stop it, man. Come on. Y'all be doing all that crying and stuff in them group chats. We talking about folks content and stuff. We ain't rocking like that, man. We rock AAA because we rock AAA. That's how we move. But you can put me back on the screen.
But yes, and I want to say this. I'm very proud of our defense this week because if it wasn't for our defense, the game could have been a lot worse than what it was because our defense played amazing tonight.
I need a horn on that comment. You see that comment right there, Zach? Everybody keep calling for Ty Simpson. Y'all don't understand.
Well, yeah,
Y'all
I
think that pressure was getting to Milroe tonight? Milroe made. Now I will say this: there were like 2 or 3 key plays in adverse situations where Milroe he makes the first initial reaction and is good, but he didn't finish. Breaks out the pocket 4 times this game and misses wide open passes. We can't have that. That's a Milroe problem. That's not on the coaches. There's going to be breaks and stuff in every play. There's going to be holes in every play. How the player responds is on that player. How they execute is on that player. Now, what is on the coach is how long you allow that player to try to adjust and get out of them what you're expecting. And if we want to judge, if you all that's saying that it's on the coaches want to judge them on a 7-game platter, right? You want to throw them to the fire on a 7-game platter on how they're using personnel that they have no history with, right? Then go ahead. But it's crazy. It's crazy to do that. To be realistic, that's like Coach Saban giving up on John Parker Wilson. Like, what if he would have gave up on John Parker Wilson in 2008 or 2007? I'm sorry. What if he would have gave up on him? Like, we don't see the turnover. We don't see the turnover in 08. We don't see the turnover in 09. Giving players a chance to develop.
correct.
So, oh yeah, I got it now. I got audio in my clutch. You got an echo? Okay.
But
Bro,
yes,
why the fuck? Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Why they keep adding me to this group? I know y'all see me live, fam. I don't do whiny groups. I'm sorry.
and the penalties hurt us too.
100%, Zach.
And I'm going to say this. There were some penalties against Tennessee that weren't called, like you were saying, on key downs that hurt us as well, you know. But at the same time, if Milroe executed like he was supposed to, it wouldn't even matter, you know.
You know what's crazy, Zach? The third down when we were in the end zone, and he actually made a great play. He made a great play to get out the pocket. He gets out the pocket, and instead of just planting his feet and driving that ball to the crosser, I think it might have been C.J. Dupree or Robbie Oos was coming off on that crosser when we were close to our goal line. If he just plants his feet and drive the ball, he has time. Or he has a 3-step gap on the defensive end. Turn the corner and get to the first down. Exactly. 3rd and 7, Milroe.
Yeah. He could have easily beaten that defensive lineman to the first down line. But yeah, there were some plays that Milroe done that, you know, baffled me. But at the same time, he was due for a game to where he had to face adversity because he's been playing so well.
Hey, hold on, Zach. I gotta shout out to my boy Alphonse Taylor. Oh Lord. Shout out Alphonse Taylor on Twitter. My guy says he blamed the weave. He blamed the weave. He blamed the weave.
That's funny. But yeah, I'll get off of here so somebody else can get on. But roll tide, everybody. I'm sticking with Bama. I'm 10 toes down for Bama. The season ain't over with yet. We could still pull off a miracle, but it's going to take a miracle. But that's okay, because everybody's... See, people have made it because Bama's Bama. People had put Kalen DeBoer under so much pressure to execute and compete game in and game out this year.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to giving a coach at least 2 seasons, to get
Zach,
adjusted?
you know what's happened? NIL,
Yeah,
transfer portal. You
yep,
can't come into this situation
right,
and see some of the behavior. You can't see
right,
some of the, like, for fans, Bama fans. I can only speak for Bama fans.
right,
You can't see what Coach Saban done and then understand that Coach Saban had a whole different era of football to deal with, and he did great. He did
right,
great. But people want to keep comparing this new age of football to that, and this is not even that football. We have Thursday games, Friday games, Saturday games. We have Monday night games at the beginning of the season, played overseas in London. But people
you're
want to
right,
see Coach Saban era football and competition. It's not going to be that no more. So if you keep on thinking like that, you're going to be stressed. Instead of taking the game for what it is, looking at Jalen Milroe having his worst game of his starting career against Tennessee.
right,
I'll put this game. I think he performed worse in Michigan and Georgia game than he did this game. I think because of the expectation of how we expect him to progress, we want to see better production. But this wasn't even his worst performance.
right,
You just expect him to be better at this point in his career.
right. And like he still didn't take any sacks from what I seen this game.
Did he take a sack? He got sacked once tonight, right? I think he only took one sack tonight.
What?
And that was on the that was the free blitz. When they got off quick on him? Was that a sack? Let's see. I'm about to put a stats now. But Zach, you absolutely right, man. This is definitely one of those games where we got to go back. And I haven't looked at any film, of course. I haven't played it back. Y'all watch me live. But I'm just thinking about a few plays where even when you do have Ryan Williams open and you're climbing the pocket, your mechanics, you reverted back to some old bad habits.
You are.
Old bad habits.
He was.
Getting to Anthony, you got to be disciplined and go through your progressions, but also your mechanics have to be consistent. And that's where I'm going to ding Milroe tonight. Lack of progression, reads in progression, lack of consistency in mechanics. His decision-making was indecisive. He wasn't assertive in the run game when it was his opportunity. He didn't make the right reads on the run, on the read option on majority of these plays tonight. But when he did make them, they were effective. That's why I can't blame coaching. When he made the right reads, it was effective.
Right.
So to me, the coach had to call the play.
Right.
To create the opportunity. It's on the player to make that, to execute.
Right. He was not reading the guy that was crashing down on him or Jam Miller or whoever or Justice or whoever the running back was, and because Ryan Williams was in the slot or Ryan Williams was wherever he was on the field, he thought he could pull it and make a play, and 9 times out of 10 it ended up
Jesus Christ
in a bad decision.
100%, Zach. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at these numbers. 15 penalties for 115 yards against Alabama. 2 turnovers. Time of possession. We win the time of possession. Listen to this stat. And mind you, Jam Miller did not get a second half carry, I don't think. Our rushing average went from 4.6 in the first half to 1.9 in the second half.
He did get
that first drive.
But he got hurt. You're right. He got hurt, so that's why they put Justice in there. But they shouldn't have put Justice in there. They should have put Daniel Hill or a more physical back.
Jalen, 14 carries. Where did Jalen have 14 carries at? Did he have 14? I don't know. I gotta go look. 14 carries, Jalen Milroe. Even when he scrambled out, a lot of those he threw some incomplete passes, but 25 or 45. That's not good, Jalen. You finally get a game where you throw the ball more than 30 times. It's got to be better. Average per catch, 5.3. Average yards per completion. My fault, 5.3. No deep threat today. Your most effective receiver was Jeremy Bernard, but you targeted Ryan Williams out of your 25 attempts. 25 completions. You targeted Ryan Williams on 18 of those passes. And you only get 8 of those complete to him. So 8 out of 18 or 14, I'm sorry, 8 out of 14 to Ryan Williams. And I think that was in the third quarter. I'm just reading some of my notes that I was trying to maintain when they was keying stuff up.
Yeah.
Grant Nicholson, Andy Papanastos 2.0. I don't care what y'all say. Hey, but Zach, last statement so we can get somebody else on, man. This one right here pisses me off, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, this one makes me mad because we could have won. Should have won this game. But, it is what it is. But roll tide, my AAA family, and I'll talk to y'all Monday.
100%. 100%. Appreciate you, Zach. Roll tide. Alabama season is over. Hold on, I gotta read it like it says. Hold on, give me a second. Rebound. Alabama season is over. Sadly, this Alabama football team is real not good. Really? There you go, Andrew. Thank you for your comment. K-Law needed to not swing. That was so dumb. Yeah, that was in a key moment. You can't have that. And I'll tell you, let's open this can of worms. And I don't care who don't like it. I know I got a lot of Bama family and friends and Bama parents and stuff that watch these veteran players from this Coach Saban area and this transition need to get on them. They need to switch it up. They need to understand that things have changed. They can't go on the field and do what they feel like is best. You have to run the plays that the coaches call. Do what the coaches are telling you to do. Simple as that. That's why they're coaches. Everybody talking about these coaches get paid the big bucks. Guess what? These players get paid just as much as some of these coaches, man. A lot of your high profile players, their NIL value, it tends to add up to be more than what a lot of these assistants are making. So for all of y'all that keep talking about don't hold the player or you blame the players, don't blame the coach. Why can't we hold everybody accountable? Right? I'm trying to figure that out. If I call a play, if I say, Jalen, when you run the RPO, this is what we talk about in spring. When you run the RPO, this is your key. You're reading this guy. If he goes with the running back, you keep it. If he sits, you give it to your running back. No matter what. No matter what you think you could do one-on-one with this guy, if he does this, you do that. It's not happening. If I have a defensive coordinator, if I say, hey, you get this look, if the guard pulls, I need you to crash here. You got to feel that for here. It's 4 times in the first quarter. First quarter, Jahai Campbell goes and takes on the block with the guard or the center. Deontay Lawson is out of position, getting blocked by somebody else that's not even in the. Come on, man. We got to do better. We owe Bill O'Brien an apology. Mute. I don't want to see him. That fair weather mess. I don't want to see that. Bill O'Brien, bro. Get out of here. Go to sleep. Hey, some of my homies, they live right now. You can go over there and talk that mess. Playing drive. I knew this was coming with y'all distract. What? I'm about to fire you. What? What is Siri talking about? Yo, Siri tripping out here. Hold on, y'all. I need these headphones so I can hear y'all when y'all call in. We got somebody else in the back. Somebody in the back, right? Ain't nobody in the back. I thought somebody was in the back. They text and said they was in the back. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Let me fix my headphones real quick. Link is in the chat. Come on, call in. We're doing reactions right now. We ain't talking We ain't even gonna break the numbers down just yet. We just getting instant reactions. We just getting instant reactions. Oh, what the? Bro. Hold on a second. Because people want to blow my phone up after we lose, bro. Like, tune into the show and rock out. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to talk to me. Post game. All you people on Twitter that's watching, man, for real, that's whack. If you really want to talk, you could come on the show and talk. Don't be hiding in group chats. Don't be hiding in group chats. Come on and talk. Come on and talk. You ain't gotta hide in the group chats. We'll get your whining comments across the screen. Where's the Discord? Go back. Flyboy G, you said Ty needs to be the guy? You think Ty would have did good against that pass rush today? Huh? You think Ty would have did great against that pass rush today? And he couldn't even handle the pass rush against USF when he was in the game. They run the same defense, same scheme. I'm just saying, for all you Ty lovers with his brick feet, I like Dylan Lonergan to get in there and make it happen. Oh, Mike Ford, 100%. Like I said, Ty Simpson sacked in the end zone right there. When we backed up and Milroe made that play, Ty Simpson sacked there. Ty Simpson is sacked. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all let his little runs against the second and third stringers get y'all all hype thinking he really mobile. He athlete, but he ain't Milroe. So how are you blamed for today being so mediocre? Hey, Beverly, if you was here earlier with your crying ass, you would have seen that we put a lot of this on Milroe. So you all your comments that you've been saying all season, you're finally right. The one time you're right is tonight. So enjoy it. For all you fair weathers that's been blaming Milroe, the one time you're right, show up and pop your stuff. He should have got pulled at halftime. Possibly. I would have gave him one drive out of the third quarter because we weren't in threat of losing. We were still in the game. That's how you know a lot of y'all haven't been on that sideline as a coach. Because you pull him, and what if that's who they believe in? Everybody in the locker room believes in Milroe. You pull him, oh, now I got a whole nother problem on top of the other stuff that we dealing with. We playing against the rest, we away. Y'all don't consider all that. Y'all just look at what's happening in the game. Y'all watching the play. The coaches have a lot to consider. Game plan and everything. You throw Ty Simpson in there, how quick can we get started with this pass rush? Our offensive line hasn't been perfect. They've been good. They've been created opportunities. So, Cam Ward is the best QB in the nation. We got anybody in the back? Where's the first half Milroe from Georgia? We need him. Dougie Fresh. That gentleman clearly is long gone. And I agree with Alfonso Taylor. He's definitely is Zay, you're not trying to join. The link is in the chat. What do you mean you're trying to join in? The link is in the chat. I'm about to pin the link for y'all. You got to pin it from one of my mods should be able to pin it. One of my mods should be able to pin that Discord link. Texas, Georgia, 0-0. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Dang, Texas didn't use all these timeouts in the first quarter? Oh, it just said they had 0 timeouts. That Milroe was fluke. Milroe trash and I've been Chief 18. You wasn't saying it 3 weeks ago when he beat Georgia. That's why I be talking about his fair weather. This is fair weather right here. This is a clear case of it. He was in here apologizing a few weeks ago. My bad, Milroe is getting better. Man, get out of here. Crying. The one time you're right, Adam. Congrats. The one time. All y'all, Milroe need to be invested for throwing the investigated. Yeah, try typing the whole word out first, man. Y'all be making yourselves look bad, man. Talk about what he actually did. Talk about what he actually did. Like I did. His inconsistencies in his mechanics this game. His mechanics this game. I swear to God, y'all want to say this because first Milroe. I ain't gonna read it. That's facts, but he won't last in this league, bro, with this pass rush. Simpson better than okay. You think so? Then why he ain't starting? Why Kalen DeBoer didn't come in with his new system and 2 quarterbacks with the same amount of reps pick Ty Simpson? Oh, I know that because now they're gonna say that the coach that has one of the best winning records in the NCAA can't coach. He don't know how to pick talent, but he put a first-round draft pick quarterback in the draft. Didn't he have 3 first-rounders? But he can't coach. He went to the national championship. You know who ain't been to the national championship since NIL kicked off? Don't say it, Smook. Your Bama fans gonna get mad at you for telling the truth. Coach Saban. Oop. Don't tell that truth. Sorry. 7-5 at best. Bro, y'all got lucky, man. You know how many bad calls was made in that game? 2 of them was on key third downs. Should have been first downs. I seen enough today. Cam Waters with then Shador, Sanders, Carson Beck, Milroe, and Queen. Cam Ward got bailed out by the refs again. Miami has been blessed this year with the ref officiating crews, especially that Virginia Tech game. He go crying ass Tate. The game plan was flawed. We need to develop an identity fast. I think the game plan was straight, especially when we got on the run game. You got one running back delivering. You got another one being inconsistent. KD didn't have Ty over Mac when he transferred in. How you going to say Ty is better? They don't know that, though. They just talking because they being fans.
Yeah, you got 2 people in the back.
Who?
Dontario Moore and Coach Zay.
Who?
Dontario Moore.
Bring Coach Zay on first. He was already typed. Coach Zay, what's up, man? Talk to me. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Smooth. What's going on, man?
That much, man. You in the game. Talk to me.
Man, first thing I want to say is to these Bama fans who have not been paying attention this past couple of weeks, we're not 100% healthy. We haven't been healthy since, I want to say, the Wisconsin game. But we're out Kobe Prentice this week. Kendrick Law just came back. He ain't 100% healthy. We got Cole Adams wearing something to protect his arm. Defense is
got
healthy.
an ACL brace on his shoulder.
Yeah, so y'all can't be so hard on this Bama team. I said it so many times in the chat. A healthy Bama team is the scariest team in the nation, and we saw it the first half against Georgia. Got them back when Bryce Young and Jamison Williams was there, man. At one point, we went in the natty if he, they got to look at it at a whole perspective.
I say this, Coach Zay.
Yeah,
I can agree with you to a certain degree. But when you have opportunities to let those guys that's replacing these players, right? They're coming in and you got 2 guys, you got 3 guys, he's a third man on, and the coach is calling plays, and you got guys like CJ Dupree, John Miller. These are your ones. Why is Milroe not trusting the process? Why is he not going through his read? Like today was the worst that I've seen it. And mind you, a lot of his targets to Ryan Williams were the right read. But why have that be the only right read? You got 2 other people open. Tennessee's defense was not on point today. They were not on point. It was a lot of opportunities early to extend the lead and really put pressure on their defense and put pressure on Tennessee's offense to retaliate or to capitalize and punch back. But Milroe was a road bump for us today. And for all the fans, like I'm gonna keep saying this, for all the fans that's been blaming him, you still got to remember that's only his 4th loss in 20-something games against ranked opponents. All of his losses, except for Vanderbilt, is his SEC opponent. But all of his other losses have came against ranked opponents. So
and you netted on the head with the USF comparison. Tennessee and USF running the same
thing, and we saw Ty. What?
Yeah, no, I don't understand this bringing in another quarterback. Let the guy who's been there for us, even when Bryce Young went down when he started against A&M, he came in against Arkansas. Let him do what he does best. Now, the only problem I'm having with Milroe, and we've seen it time and time again, his ability to make the right decision under pressure. And Tennessee, USF exposed it first. Georgia did that in the second half. South Carolina was able to do it. Vandy was able to do it. And now we're seeing it once again with Tennessee. We're seeing an issue with Jalen Milroe not being able to make the correct decision quickly without a turnover happening, an overthrow. You give Jalen Milroe time in that pocket, he's making the correct throw. He's doing what he needs to do. So maybe we need to get him into some scenarios in practice where he's getting bull rush like Tennessee, USF is bringing at him to get him in those scenarios where he's making, the correct reads. It ain't the play calling. Like you were saying, we have receivers open. But when you have so many guys in your face and Milroe's reacting to it the way he's reacting, you can't do nothing but get to Ryan Williams.
Bro, and that's the thing. He's open, but there's like 4 or 5 plays, man, and I can't wait to go back and watch this game. There's like 4 or 5 plays where Ryan Williams is open, but CJ Dupree is more open. Jam Miller's one. The play where he threw it to Miller late out of the sack, if he gives it to Milroe because your linebacker drops, you got drop coverage. You don't have that slot open. Even if he doesn't drop back to that zone. You don't have that option. Your linebacker dropping, get it out to Jam or Justice. I think it was Justice in on that swing route.
It sure was.
Get it out to him.
Yep.
You need 7 yards. 7.
Now I gotta get your thought process. So we just got stopped on 3rd down. Right before that, Kendrick Law and the Tennessee player both get into a scuffle. That should have been nulled out. Why don't we put the ball on our own 4th and 22?
4th and 22, you with 3 timeouts and 1:55?
I'm putting the ball.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And if you were in the Discord, if anybody was in the Discord, you heard me say this exact mindset. I say, well, our defense has not been getting killed. We've been doing better on tackle. I will give the defense an A today for effort. I promise you, this defense played with effort. We had a lot of guys injured. You saw when Sab went down, Bray Hubbard came in and played a great game. I'm so happy for him.
100%. He played great.
Oh
Our
God.
Defense in total played great. We only had one drive where Dylan Sampson came in and ran down that field. But if we're going to be honest, the offense was the reason why Tennessee's offense went down the field and scored. They had great field position.
That last drive.
Yeah, our defense played amazing. Probably the best I think I've seen our defense play all season long. I don't want to even talk about the Georgia game due to the fact that I feel like that was more Carson Beck mistakes more than our defense playing well. Our defense played from top to bottom, except for that one play Jalen Mabake got beat. If he turns around, it's a pick. But even he was set up to make a good position.
That was great coverage.
It was great coverage. It was great coverage.
I mean, you had both DBs on the perimeter playing inside leverage, trying to use the sideline to your advantage. You force him to the sideline, you squeeze him a little bit. That was just a perfect throw and a great catch. I mean, he's in phase there. He makes the tackle, doesn't allow to score. He makes the tackle there. So, I mean, you win some, you lose some. But this ain't like last year when players were just out of position and people just streaking down the field. Like, you missing throws, and people be like, if Nico would have hit that throw, the reason he's not hitting the throw because it's people at his legs. We might not be getting the sacks, but the D-line was getting pressure today. That pocket, he did not have a clean pocket on majority of those passes.
Yep.
The quick pass game, they get it off, you make the tackle. Get back up for the next play. The more condensed that the field gets, the better this defense plays. And it showed today.
100%. Now, as we look into...
Lisa said something in the chat, bro. I need a reaction real quick. Lisa said, and the refs didn't help at all. I usually don't complain about the refs.
It was bad today.
It was bad today.
It was
so
very
bad today.
It
On
was
both
so bad.
sides.
Yep.
On both sides for both teams.
We had a missed opportunity touchdown where Ryan Williams get hold PI twice.
Yes.
Back-to-back plays to Ryan Williams that negated a touchdown.
But I blame play calling on that.
I do too. But you can't take away from the fact, though, he beat his man twice. He beat him twice, got held. Even if it is poor play calling to try to get it to Ryan Williams twice, it worked out in a sense. If it's not a PI call, we're punching one of our guys into the end zone. Right. So, I just looking at these next couple of games. I think I told you this. The only game I was really worried about on our schedule was playing at Tennessee. Not because I think Tennessee is better than us, but because it is hard to go into Neyland Stadium and play a 100% game. We saw it when Bryce went into Neyland Stadium. We've seen it happen time and time again that Bama comes into Neyland Stadium and doesn't play a 100% perfect game like we see, like we expect for Bama to play. It's just it's a rivalry game. It's like going into Auburn when Auburn's 5-6 and we're undefeated, and we're having to go into Auburn and play a perfect game. It's just the environment of the game. That's the only game I was worried about.
One thing that continues to be prevalent is that the talent gap is closed. I don't know why people feel like Alabama's going to get all of the good players anymore.
No,
it's not that landscape no more. You know how many facilities are taking investments and upgrading their programs?
Yep.
Right now,
you got guys going to HBCU schools, high end guys right now. 4
right
or
now.
5 stars, you're getting $100,000 to go play for an HBCU schools. It's not like how it was. You can't just do it off your name. You got to market it.
Yep.
It's more of a job, more of a business, just like the NFL is. Where am I going to be at that's going to make me the most money? It ain't what school am I going to go to that's going to get me to the NFL anymore. It's what school can I go to market myself to make as much money as I can in college if the NFL doesn't work out.
All right, final question, and then we're going to get somebody else on. With the lack of execution with Jalen Milroe today, and the way we ended last week, I don't think he did bad last week, in last week's game. I just think he took a step back. Do you think we open a conversation for a quarterback battle in that quarterback room?
I think, in my opinion, I know what the media is going to say. Media is going to say, put Ty in. If Ty was our guy, he would have started last year. If Dylan was our guy, he would have started last year. We stick with our guy that has been there. It's like you said, it was only lost 4 games. What I think should happen, though, is we got to get him in a position to where he can make better reads, make better things for himself. Jalen Milroe's a great quarterback. He's had 3 bad games in a row. We can't just lose off our guy off 3 games. He's going to pick it back up. He did it last year when everybody was so hard on him for losing that Texas game. He got benched. What happened? Came back in and showed us why he won that starting job in the first place. He's got to stick it out. We got 2 losses. If Georgia beats Texas today and beats Tennessee, and Texas drops another one, we're going to see Georgia get an SEC championship. We're still on the path to make it to the playoffs. So we just got to – you can't be in that thought process that it's all Jalen's fault. It's not just Jalen's fault.
Man, I agree to a certain extent. But this is the second game. No, this is second game where I've looked at second quarter of Vanderbilt, some mechanic issues, right? Mechanics was big with me for a Vanderbilt game for the offense when we had opportunities. I know they played keep away. South Carolina game, fourth quarter, he changes it. He improves, puts us in position to win. We go out there offensively, drop pass on a key third down to end the game. It's not on Milroe, right? A lot of passes was dropped last week. People forget that too. Yep. A lot of passes were dropped last week. You come in this week, very indecisive, very predictable. Jalen Milroe can't have those type of regressions. And he's not a sophomore this year. Maybe as a starter, but he's not a sophomore this year, Zay. I need to see this veteran, this leader who's been through all these different systems to collect all of that experience. And it needs to start mixing in the pot and producing consistently for the Crimson Tide in order for them to have a chance to make any type of push at anything.
100%. You always got it. You already know.
I'm just saying, like, I'm being real today. Like,
100%.
Like I always am. This is a quarterback issue, y'all. I don't have a problem, and I will say this: I have a problem with Kalen DeBoer not stepping in and taking over play calling in key
Yes.
moments because Nick Sheridan just isn't ready for those big moments, those momentum play callers. I said this in my analysis earlier. This what it was, I want to say Friday or Saturday, Friday morning stream. I said big moment play calling is going to be huge in this game. I don't feel like we capitalize in big moments tonight, and it's partially on Milroe not making the right reads, but I think Nick Sheridan got to put him in position, man. And if we don't see it happen in the first half, Kalen DeBoer got to come out and establish that momentum with his play calling, with what he sees in the second half, and then you can hand it back over. We got to find some balance in there with the play calling.
I agree. He
100%.
threw 45 passes, man. It's something's got to give. It's either got to be on his side or hey, if we got another guy that's going to come in and be able to execute, I'm all for it. We Bama for life. So
yeah, 100%. Hey, Dylan said something smart. But appreciate you, Zay. We're gonna get somebody else on the line here on the next call. All right.
For sure, bro. Hey, don't forget, y'all, that tournament's coming up here soon. So be ready for it.
100%. And for those that don't know what he's talking about, that's Coach Zay. He's part of the Coach Smook Network. He's our esports team captain manager. He'll be the one organizing our NCAA leagues and tournaments coming up. We actually have a tournament coming up in December. In December, we're going to launch it in December. It's a community tournament, not a league, community tournament. So we get in, get your information. We get it all organized. But start coming to community night and playing around in the community nights. It's gonna be fun. But Zay, I appreciate you, bro.
For sure, bro. You have a good night.
You too, man. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Kalen does need to step in sometimes. 100% chosen. I think because this is Nick Sheridan's first big job, man. It's a lot of pressure. But this is year one. Maybe Kalen DeBoer really wants to see what happens when he's put to the fire. He probably wants to challenge himself in being a real game manager. You know, today he was challenged. He didn't pass that last decision to go for it on 4th and whatever. You get a failing grade for that one. For that part of the test, you got that one wrong. Who? JB, we got JB up. JB 718. Go ahead, put him on. Greg Coffey left too many opportunities in the first half to get points. 100%. Hey, Greg. See, now that's a real take. That's not crying. That's a real take. I appreciate you, Greg. What's up, JB? You in the game, man? Talk to me.
What's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got a lot of mixed feelings, bro. I'm pissed off, but I'm actually feeling like we need this, right? I'm not gonna blame the refs because the refs went out. We had the refs out the game in the first half. Four turnovers. You can't blame the refs. The game should have been over in the first half. Actually, the first quarter. The play calling, I got some mixed feelings in it. I don't know if because you made a good point. It's Sheridan's first year here. So big game moments is a big thing. But them play callings, I'm not feeling it to the full aspect on certain spots of the games. I can't talk about my defense. The defense played their ass off today. They really did.
Sir.
They really did. From the last two games, and you look at this game, they played their ass off. They gave us enough chances to win this game.
Right.
Jalen, I'm not giving you no pass. It's kind of like I said it in the Discord. You was all in there. He threw the ball 30 passes today. Why?
And the run game was working. But you know what, JB? When Jam Miller went down, and we've been talking about this for about 3 weeks now, Justice Haynes has not been as an effective of a runner as we need him to be.
He doing Soul Train back there.
And we get mad because Milroe was pulling and calling his own number. Well, maybe this is why. Maybe Justice ain't been hitting the right holes in practice. And he knows that. So but my thing is you have to allow your offensive linemen to build a momentum, Milroe.
Do we have a trust issue between The offense and the offensive coordinator and our players.
I think we're seeing this week. We saw what we saw last week. Defensive play calling is not being trusted by the players, and the coaches are putting too much trust in the players.
That too.
You get what I'm saying? And if I could, can I explain it to everybody what I mean by that?
Break it down for them.
All right, so the players aren't trusting the play calling. That means coach calls cover 2. I think I'm cooking this wide receiver. I'm gonna lock him down. I don't care what coach say, but coach is calling cover 2 because he feels like they about to send a slant that's gonna bring you outside of the lane and open up the flats over there or the curl route outside of you. Instead of you dropping back to cover curl flats, you chasing this receiver, and now the play behind you is open, and everybody else behind you is doing their job. Cover 2 concept, but you're a man, and now we got a wide open play. That's what was happening last week. Now this week, you turn around, it's not the defense. It's the offense doing the exact same thing. I'm telling you, Ryan Williams, I'm not blaming him. It's not his fault. He got put in the situation. That last play, we knew we weren't gonna get it, but why does he feel like he needs to be going out for a pass right there? Why are you indecisive about if the ball is going? That's what I'm saying. Like they're not trusting the play call. The players are not trusting play call, and the players are saying, "Well, Ryan has made all these plays for us. I still trust him." And instead of putting a Caleb Odom out there or a Kendrick Law out there to block for you, Cole Adams has been our best blocking wide receiver the past 3 weeks, man.
I just and then
with a broke arm.
Like because on that screenplay, first of all, I thought we should have punted the ball. So I definitely agree with Zay. I'm like 4th and 22. We're going for it. What are y'all doing? Punt the ball. We got 3 times.
Punt that bad boy.
That's number 1. But 2, somebody else made it in the comment. You run a screenplay towards Ryan. You know, damn, Ryan is like 100 and something pounds wet. He's been getting thrown around like a rag doll, like a Diddy party all game. Not to disrespect the dude, we all saw it. They were throwing his little ass around all game. So I'm like, if you're gonna throw a screenplay, throw it to your best blocking receiver, which is K Law. Yes, he put us in that situation from emotions. Now at this point, he getting mad, but I'm like, if Ryan would have picked up that block, that's a first down if you look at it. So I understand that call, but I think it's more like on the players are not trusting the OC because the OC wants to put all his chips for Ryan. I said this after the Georgia game. Or I said this going into the Vandy game. I said if they lock down Ryan Williams, if they focus enough on Ryan, and Jalen is the only person they got to focus on, where the rest of our players at?
But that's the thing.
They tapped out.
You didn't even lock down Ryan. The thing is, Ryan was open on a lot of those passes.
But he not
and them early forces, he was still open. That's what my complaint is. He's not the only one open though.
But I'm looking at from an aspect of today's society and today's generation. If you're only locking down, if I'm on the offensive line, if I'm a wide receiver, because you know wide receivers, they are prima donnas. If I'm not getting the ball, I'm tapped out. I done checked out the game, especially if I'm open, but I still see you trying to throw the ball to Ryan and he's being double teamed or he's doubled up over here, the ball's going over there, and I'm wide the hell open. I done checked out. I don't trust my quarterback, and I damn sure don't trust my OC from a player's aspect. I'm not saying that some of the throws that he did should have been caught or was a good play. I'm talking about from a player's aspect, always seeing that you're only targeting number 2. Every chance that you get is either number 2 or number 5. Why do I need to be out here?
You know, it's crazy. There's a lot of numbers that, as I continue to look at stats, this game starts to make more sense than how it ended. To lose by 7, have 15 penalties against you, to have your worst production in yards per carry in your run game, to have your most inefficient passing game, and to lose by 7, nobody else in this chat, nobody in this fan base can convince me that that's a coaching problem.
They checked out.
You can't. That's players making their own choice to not be bought in, to not execute, to not really have your brother's back. Because what I see out there is when a bad play happens early in the game, we don't see a lot of head downs, guys getting up. But in those tough moments, I see, bro, Mo Linguist is grilling Jalen Mbakwe after he made a play, after giving up a big play, grilling him. What else y'all want the coach to do? Go out there and make the plays for him?
They're like, everybody's like, KD, I understand. One, I'm not going to compare you to the GOAT because that's the GOAT. That's a different era of football that we've seen. We saw this. But I told you this in the preseason. I said, I hope these coaches understand the level of fire that they're walking into. Because we're the real fans. The fair weather fans are going to flip-flop regardless. They're windshield wipers. But the real fans are going to give you but so long of a rope. Because now we're going to look at you like, yo, bro, what are you doing? We don't lose to Vandy, and we damn sure don't want to lose to Tennessee. It's going to happen here or there with other schools, but the way that it's happening is not looking good. Not saying that Nick.
So what? When that mindset there, JB, who we don't lose to?
No,
Coach Saban lost to Ole Miss, Texas A&M.
I said
Tennessee,
hold on,
Kentucky.
Hold on, you didn't hear what I said?
ULM.
I said we don't lose to Vandy. I put ULM with Vandy. I said now the other losses is gonna happen. I said that.
I'm just saying, like we can't pick and choose who we lose. Like everybody's gonna show up and play. It's football. It's sports. It's competition. This is a whole new era.
You gotta let me finish. I said it's going to happen. I said, but how you do it is what they're gonna. I was trying to finish. So how you lose to them is gonna determine how they're gonna judge you. They're not gonna come for the players because they're already comparing you to Saban. It's how you lose to them. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to look at the players. We're going to look strictly for the coach first and then everybody down. Period and end the discussion because you're the head guy. You
took a pick.
You're the boss. You're always going to take the blame first. Katie, I'm not going to because you came in.
I was looking shout.
You know what I'm saying? Kellen, the boy came in here with the hype. It's not like he came in here with no hype. He came in here with hype.
100%.
So you going to take that?
I still think year 1, 7 games in, we're going to see a lot of things change. And he said this in the last interview, y'all. I want y'all to really consider this for all the fans that think it's done and that we in a bad spot. This is a staff that has no history with any of these players on this roster. Parker Brailsford and Jeremy Bernard are the only players that this staff knows, and Josh Cuevas. Those are the only 3 players out of 86-man scholarship roster that they have some type of real history with in-game situations. So you're talking about your center, who wasn't our problem today. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I agree on that.
We're talking about Jeremy Bernard, who wasn't the issue.
The whole line played great.
Can we agree on that? And then Josh Cuevas, we didn't get to see him be effective today. I think my headphones died. Gotta turn the volume up over there. I think why you gotta do this?
Well, it's like, this is his first year with the 4 players that he does have. But I'm like,
hold on, y'all. Give me a second, chat. JB, if you talking, I can't hear you, bro. Give me a second. Check, Mike.
Yo.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there it is. It ain't died. You just backed out of it. Hold on. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Not to piggyback up what you just said. Can you hear me? I was like, I understand.
Say something again, JB.
I was saying I can understand what you just said. The 4 players that they do understand, they do know personnel-wise as well as familiar with, which is okay. I'll give you a pass on that one. But next year, now you got new guys coming in. Yeah, you're going to have your veteran guys if they stay or if they don't, because the way the portal is, motherfuckers is going into the portal after 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
So if most of our team leaves, I'm just hypothetically speaking, now you're bringing in your recruits in. Now you still got to get to learn with them. Are we going to have a better season this time? They're going to be freshmen, redshirt freshmen, a lot more. That's got to get thrown into the fire.
I think that pays off this year. You got Zaven Browns, you got Zay Menzies, you got Ryan Williamses, you got your Young Justice, you got Caden Proctor, who got to be back next. Like when you're looking at what you having to work with, looking at the future, you can't project what's going to hit the portal. You can't do none of that.
Yeah.
Looking at what you got to work with, you're starting to build some type of rapport with how players are responding in situations. And you saw that change everywhere Kalen DeBoer has been. Year one has always been his worst year. Never has he going into his second season and regressed. So if we can go into this season and be 10-2 regular season, that's a good position for us. That's a good position for us in our future.
Yeah. I'm looking at the damn. We haven't scored over 25. Well, we went from 40-some points to the Georgia game, to 30-some points to Vandy, to 25 points to South Carolina, to 17 points. We're going down.
Different level of competition. Players got to execute, man.
They got to do something.
15 penalties.
And that's
you gave up more penalty yardage than you were able to gain rushing. That's not a good game.
No, it's not. They need to fix this shit. But that started with Saban was here, the undisciplined character.
And people not going to acknowledge that. Yeah, they're not going to acknowledge that. They're not going to acknowledge that Saban had one of his most penalized teams during his tenure in 2022.
We broke a record.
Right.
Like, what? We broke the record. So, yeah, this was a bad loss because we lost. Now, if we can learn moving forward, because it's only going to get we have Missouri next week, and then we have a bye, and then we got LSU, right? And then Mercer, and then Oklahoma, and then Auburn. We can't lose no more games, bro.
Okay. That said, is our OC telling Milroe not to run or something? I don't think so. That was one of the first things they were excited about. Having a quarterback with the type of athleticism. If things break down, use your legs. One thing about Milroe today that I didn't like about his performance is earlier in the season we've seen his intermediate pass game have a lot of effectiveness because he was very assertive in the run game, and y'all were complaining about this. Milroe going to get hurt. This and third. When he runs the ball, the offense moves so much better. That's just what this team's identity needs to be. And then this week you could have supplemented with Jan Miller. And then now you could look at it slows down on the back end for the pass concepts. This execution by our quarterback today, piss poor. We're not going to give him a pass this week. I could be mad at the offensive coordinator, but when I go back, I guarantee you I see options open. And when you have mismatches like you do, when you have weapons like you do, you expect your quarterback to go through the progressions and execute like he's proven in practice. I guarantee you Ryan Williams don't get no 17 targets in practice.
I don't know what the hell is going on with the run.
I guarantee you, bro. I guarantee you Ryan Williams in 11s, when they running a 45, 50 play script in 11s, and they going best on best, I guarantee you Ryan Williams don't get no 17 targets.
It was like they just knew when after a while it's kind of like, okay, I know when Jalen's about to run the ball. It's like teams are focusing, or maybe it was just tonight, but it's like you just know when he was about to run the ball. I'm like, why are we calling this? Jam had a good 3 rushes and 3 rushes back to back. I'm like, yo, feed him the ball.
100%, JB. Give me your last thoughts, so we got somebody else waiting in the back.
Last thoughts. They got to do better as a team, as a whole team. Everybody, not the defense today, but everybody if you're going to be on this team, y'all all getting the blame for this one. Because somebody got to either step up, say something, get your head back in the game, do something. Because right now, this is not looking too good.
100%.
AAA, I love y'all. Talk to y'all. I'm about to take a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide.
100%, man. Hey, appreciate you for being here, man. Listen, check it out. We got one more, and then I'm gonna get on this mug and edit these call-ins because this junk is funny. I want to get active on I want to get active on Twitter. I see a lot of people got a lot to say. They watching and they retweeting and stuff, but they won't come on screen. And that's what I be talking about. That's fair weather to me. Like, You got all this energy to do this when you can literally just click a link and come on and say it. The first loss I've ever witnessed in person. Oh yeah, because you was at the game, Jordan. Yeah, it was a tough one tonight, man. Definitely needed some better execution from our QB, man. And I'm gonna hold him accountable. I can't wait to get into the film and really break it down. I know for a fact that overthrow to Ryan Williams across the middle, bad mechanics. The sideline throw to German Bernard, heck. Even when he threw it on the screen pass, that's a. It was frustrating watching his performance tonight. Tennessee was getting pressure on Milroe rushing 3. Nah, not really, K-Spray. Not pressure like them beating our O-line. And that's I know you tripping because Tim Banks made it a point to send at least 4 the whole game. We saw maybe 4 or 5 drop 8s in the whole game. You got to get a hold of the culture too. Josh Chapman walking in with a cigar was not a good look. Listen, I keep telling y'all, if you're stuck on what Coach Saban used to do, you're going to always be upset. It's a culture issue. You know, Michigan, the stuff that we doing, Michigan been doing it, and they just won the national championship. Videos, cars. Texas doing it, and they the number 1 team in the nation. They getting whooped right now, but they doing it. Music at practice. Turn the page. You won't see a Saban era style team culture no more. You won't see players busting heads at Alabama no more. You won't see it. College football won't allow it. We got to be able to do what the other teams do good. Get 7 to 8 people on the ball every time we tackle them. Today was a great defense, bro. Great defensive game. Huh? Not yet. Milroe's holding on to the ball way too long, throw it away, or, yep, 100% Dylan. 100%. On a few of those plays, if he just tuck and go like he was early in the season, their defense gets sucked in, and those passes are a lot easier. And I want to say this, just kind of thinking about it. He wasn't assertive with his legs, so most teams where the passing game looked great was because he was assertive with his legs, and it opened up the pass game. We got to get back in the lab, period. 100%. Execution. I'm over it. I'm over to talk about, joyless murder ball and all. Execution. All right, we got Rico in the back, y'all. We're going to bring Rico on, get his thoughts, man, on this game, and then after that, we'll see how the vibe is. Go ahead, bring him in the game. What's up, Rico? You in the game, man? Talk to me.
What's up, man? What's up? Can you hear me?
Much, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like, just when I'm not gonna cry about this game, we lost. We gonna take this L. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm like, just when the defense plays better, Jalen wants to decide to have the worst game of his life.
Rico, Dylan just said something in the chat, and I know for a fact on 3 plays, 3 passing plays, I know for a fact that man had at least 4 seconds. But Dylan says he was holding it for 5 seconds at one point. That's not an offensive line issue. For all you people that say the offensive line, D-line was getting pressure, man, there was a few times you're going to get pressure. Your pocket is going to collapse, but there's going to be lanes created because your offensive line is engaged in proper technique. Create a lane, be an athlete, and make a play. He didn't do that for us tonight.
Yeah, and definitely, this is the first time. This is the first time all season I saw Jalen panic. He panicked.
Yeah, that 4th down play.
That's why he didn't. That's why he wasn't making his reads right on a couple of different plays because he panicked, and that's not good. He didn't learn that from Bryce. He didn't learn that from Bryce. He learned to be calm from Bryce. He need to keep with that. Um, and I'm just like, man, come on now. The defense is playing for you. You got to capitalize when you get the ball on offense. I mean, we get the ball three different. What was it? Four different? Three or four?
4 extra possessions.
Four
4 extra
extra
possessions in the first half. Well, honestly, I'm gonna look at the stats real quick. I think we forced 3 3-and-outs. I mean, 3 turnover on downs in the first half, or change of possessions in the first half. And I
But
can't.
I'm talking about them takeaways though.
No, I'm
You
saying
got-
we on top of the takeaways. So that's a total of in the first half. That's 4 extra possessions. 4 extra possessions for every 2 turnover on downs or punts. That counts as a possession.
And you got to come away with points when your
Got
defense
to.
gets you the ball. You got to come away with points.
Even the interception play. That play call there, trying to force the run. Keep the ball on the ground. Take 3 if you have to.
And that one that Malachi got, he gave you some additional yards. You gotta score off that.
100%, man. So I got a question for you. Today, and it's kind of hard to do this because I'm not one of those fans, but I have to do it. I have to ask for the people just to see where your head is. Who's this game truly fall on? Good game, Travis. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. You smoking that cigar already? Congrats, man. Y'all played a better game, man. Roll Tide, Cole. Go back to the other comment. But Rico, who's this game on?
Honestly, I can't say it was the coaches. I look at a lot of the players and they were not playing the way that they should be. They weren't playing like they were playing for each other, and they really have to do better. They have to play for each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they gonna be able to win. Defense got to play for each other. Offense got to play for each other. Defense did a better job this week, but they still didn't play perfect.
Listen, I would say this: Kane Wommack's defense isn't designed to shut anybody down. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's designed to keep you boxed in and create turnovers. It's never going to shut you down. You're going to see big plays. You're going to see if guys don't get home on pressures, it's going to be back in spots. But people should be in position to stop the bleeding, rebound, get back to, and that's what we saw from our defense today on the execution level. This is what Kane Wommack defense does, and as they continue to get reps with hearing those calls and seeing some of these looks, watch how more efficient the defense becomes. Now, offensively, we gotta really just accept our identity. This needs to be a run-first team. Simple as that. Your quarterback run game needs to be in the game plan. If you're going to start Milroe, it doesn't matter that he doesn't hit 300 pass yards. If he goes 20 of 25 every game for 205, 220, and he's rushing for 85 plus, and the running backs are splitting at least 30 carries between the backs, I think we're in a better position. That's just me.
Yeah, I give you that one. I give you that.
Robert Mahan.
Yeah, for real. But all I know is like, come next week, Jalen got to make some better decisions, or it's gonna be on Coach KD to.
We're not pulling them.
Huh?
I said if we see this type of production from Milroe next week, that's when I start questioning some of Kalen DeBoer's. And I can't even say that. Because I seen what he was able to do with Michael Penix. I seen what he was able to do with I forget the Fresno State quarterback. He brought in a transfer from Fresno State, and week 4 of that second season, that quarterback never looked back. So I can't put this on the coaching until shown otherwise. Like Milroe has to, because we saw him peak. We saw him at his highest earlier. So final thoughts, Rico, and then I think we got somebody else in the back.
I just want Jalen to make some better decisions on field. I think if he makes better decisions, better reads, and go through his progressions, the offense will do better. And if the defense continues to play well, there's no reason we should lose another game. No
Check
reason.
this out. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bama drives in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bama drives in the second half.
Wow.
Wait, no, that's hold on. I'm sorry. You have 5 Bama drives in the first quarter and 2 in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even give up no score in the first half.
That's what I'm saying.
All of our scores came up in the second half. So definitely not a defensive problem. Got to see some execution with our offense. That many possessions in the first half. 7 possessions in the first half. We only had 7 possessions against Vanderbilt, I believe.
And notice that before the season even began, is what I kept saying. It's gonna come down to execution.
Execution.
That's what I said.
Execution.
That whether we win or lose, it's gonna come down to execution.
That boy Archie Man in the game. Oh Lord, I gotta hurry him get off here now, Rico. Gotta hurry him get off here. Hey Rico, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Roll Tide, my boy.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Final thoughts, man. Final thoughts. Final thoughts. And we're gonna go back live again tonight, man. I think I'm gonna go live a little bit later after this game. After all the games are done, probably do our own little personal session. Just talk, no phone line, just talk. But I really want to go back and watch this game. I'm not pleased with my boy Milroe, man. I promise you, man. And people probably gonna beat me up about it. I don't care. As a coach, I would not be pleased with this quarterback's performance today. And I'm not even looking at it from a fan standpoint. A loss is a loss, but to lose when you had that many opportunities, and we know our defense has been struggling. We know our defense has had problems with recovering. Tell Travis we'll get on later. I'm about to go watch this game. Hey, Travis, I'm going to get with you later. I'm about to go finish watching this game, bro. I'll hit you up. I'm going to text you. As a matter of fact, text me. Oh, no, we good. All right, man, even if you was trolling, you're a real Tennessee fan. We talked this game. We talked about these things happening. Milroe needs to sit the bench. North Alabama Storm Chase, you sit the bench. As a Bama fan, you sit the bench. You wasn't saying that last year when he won the SEC championship. Stop crying. Facts, 100% case, Brady. I need my quarterback to execute like he did in the game weeks 1 through week 4. I need him to execute 100%, Antonio. Hey, so is that on a coach, Antonio, for this truth to be put out there? This is something that we've been alluded to for probably past 2-3 weeks. You can't allow media agenda and propaganda to force you out of your team's game plan. You can't. You can't. Especially when it was working for you. You know your legs is your best asset. You said this. You don't practice it because that's your best asset. The way you've been using them, it don't look like your best asset this year. Because you ain't using them. And then when you do use them, you're being indecisive about it. Got to be better, Milroe. When you were playing NCAA and you said, nah, man, that was just that game. Just that one game. Y'all see what I was doing to Vanderbilt the week before? Shoot. That joker made a lot of good passes in that game. Well, Archie gonna get his receivers 8 up today. But y'all, thank y'all for pulling up. Start the music. It's under brand tab. Y'all, my girlfriend done been on this thing with me like 20 times, and she act like she can't navigate it. Y'all see this whole producing being done right now? That's KT, y'all. Horrible. Oh my God. The music's at the bottom.
You don't even know where it is.
Yes, I do. I just had to pick the right track. There we go. Jesus. Horrible. She out here executing like Milroe, y'all. I'm calling the plays. She just not executing them like I told her to. But nah, y'all. Hey, you know what's crazy? I look at this game. I look at how we lost, man. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm in a better state because for all of you that think I'm not realistic, this is what I mean by being realistic. You set goals, and when players and play calling and coaches don't do the necessary things that we talk about that need to create success, then we have a problem. You get what I'm saying? So I think this team is still good, though. I think this team is still good. We got Missouri coming in for homecoming. We got LSU after that. Then after LSU, we got Mercer, Oklahoma, then Auburn. Mercer, Oklahoma, then slip some Ambien in Jay. Man, listen. It's the weave, like my boy Alphonse Taylor said. It's the weave, man. Them extensions, that ain't for everybody. And then you go and get blonde. Man, I spoke on it when I seen it, though, didn't it? Y'all remember y'all got mad at me. Some of y'all got mad at me. I told y'all I ain't like the braids. That look. I ain't with that, Jalen. I'm sorry, brother. Been talking about it. What do I think should be done? I think we open up the quarterback conversation. For real. I ain't saying replace Jalen. We open up that conversation. Start splitting those reps. A game like Missouri, you come out, you ineffective. Time to sling your QB2 out there. Roll him out there. Give him 3 drives to really seize the moment. Because if you can't go out there and seize the moment, we don't have time for you to figure it out. We need you to already have it at least at this level because we know we can function somewhat at this level. Roll him out there and see what he do. 3 drives. 3 drives. Tell them again, Benny. Not even bench them. Open the conversation. They are in the position to bench them. You give them that first 3 drives. Next game, I don't care what their defense do. If I devise a scheme or a game plan that I feel like works, and he can't go out there and execute it to the level that's going to help us win, we got a conversation. He displayed that today. He didn't execute the game plan that Kalen DeBoer, Nick Sheridan felt like they could use to win. Josh, and it's like one play, baby over here, she laughed because it looked like he looked at Dupree, went back right, looked back at Dupree, and then still threw it to Ryan Williams. He hits like 4 times. Y'all remember when he was like, wait, stepped up a little bit, didn't hit Dupree, then he goes and hit. We can't have that, Jalen. Use all of your assets. Too many weapons out here for you. Jay had off game. He just needs to execute more quarterback run plays and the running backs. Then that opened up the pass. 100%, Rico. I said that 100%. Said that 100%. This team, the identity of this team needs to be the run game. That's the easiest way to build momentum. That's the easiest way to build some type of chemistry amongst your work inside out. We saw the perimeter go crazy the first 4 weeks. We've been saying it every week. We got to see our team be able to run the ball. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Oh, perfect timing. You see that time at the top left? Hour and 59. We said we want to do a 2-hour post-game show. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, tuning in. Make sure y'all drop the likes. I'm up in Atlanta with baby today, so I ain't going to be hearing from y'all too much more until I come back live. I don't care to respond to no trolls. All my Tennessee fans, I won't smoke. You better come correct. You start talking crazy, drop the addy. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm saying. Before we blame Milroe, we just look at the coaches first. DeMarcus Howard, we are looking at the coaches. That's why we blame Milroe. What do you mean? DeMarcus. Before we blame Milroe, we must look at the coaches. We looked at the coaches. Anytime I call the play and there's 3 players open and I'm forcing it to a true freshman because he hyped, that's not on the coach. I don't think Jamarcus Shepard sends a passing game call. Being our pass game coordinator, I don't think Jamarcus Shepard says, hey, make sure you throw it to Ryan. I don't think. Come on, that ain't what got them to the national championship game last year. Am I watching the game in Discord? I probably won't. Y'all can crank it up, though. I'm about to hit Travis up so we get on. Right. Right. 2 of the best guys in the business. More like, what? What this crybaby MJ dude talking about? Where he at? He like to be messy. He like doing clickbait. This dude keep tagging me talking about I need a collab. Y'all go look at that tweet. That was funny. Anyways, appreciate everybody for pulling up. Don't forget, we got the white letter launch. If y'all want to check out that white letter merch, that's on crazy. It's on crazy good right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna post some pictures on my Twitter. Not even on Twitter. I think I'm gonna post a video here for all the members. We're gonna do a little slideshow video. Be looking for a members only live premiere video available for y'all. It's fire. I'm telling you. Junior tonight said their DBs were ready to. All right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Ty and Dylan would get us alive. Ty, what is wrong with y'all fans that's so fixed on Ty Simpson, Donna? What is wrong with y'all? Have y'all not watched the snaps he's taking against second string and third string players? Like, and the game be in hand. Like, the game is in hand for your team, and you get in, and you go out there, and you get pass plays called, and you do this, but you're not great. Like, you go out there, you take sacks against second string defensive linemen and linebackers. No, even if she is, I'm kind of coinciding with her point. If that's what she's saying, I don't know what's wrong with, and I say you fans, all of you fans that believe Ty Simpson and that or Dylan Lonergan could do better. I think Dylan Lonergan could do better than Ty Simpson before I put Ty Simpson out there. But for all you Ty Simpson fans, I understand. You know, you want the guy next up, and Milroe might have been struggling under. He's not better than Jalen Milroe, baby. I'm sorry. There are NFL scouts and pro scouts that'll coincide with that, that agree with that take. Did Quinn get benched? Did Ewers get benched, y'all? Oh. Go back to that comment. She said something real. Smook is because he looks like a QB who You know, I don't tiptoe around stuff. Y'all remember what I did on Bama football? Y'all remember I got that chair? I said, I ain't gonna dive in today. I'm gonna go ahead and get out this live. I got the look. I ain't gonna dive in. We're not swimming today. It's too cold outside. It's too cold outside. We ain't swimming today. But I appreciate y'all for supporting. It's your boy, Coach Smook. Catch y'all on the next one. We might go live late night. Of course, we're going to go live the morning after. In the morning, drive to church. We're going to talk about it. But, yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love. It's your boy, Coach Smook, AAA family. If you're not a member of the AAA family, take a moment to become a member. Checking out this infomercial is under Brandon's title commercial. When I say go, that's when you click it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Coach Smook. KT on the ones and twos, y'all. She on the ones and twos, so we struggling. All right.
I'm ready.
I feel like I got Tommy Reese in the booth right now. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to call the play?
Yeah.
You ready to run it?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all. Roll Tide. For all my Tennessee fans, congrats. Y'all deserve it. Talk your trash, troll, whatever you do. I don't care. Y'all deserve it, man. Just know, karma is a mug, and this season ain't over. So don't be popping too much. But roll tide to everybody in the chat. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
I'm ready.